About damn time, experts celebrate Giuliani losing law license in D.C. for election denial. Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who was also a personal attorney to former President Donald Trump, has now officially been disbarred in Washington, D.C. Politico legal correspondent Kyle Cheney tweeted the official notice from the District of Columbia Court of Appeals on Thursday, stating that Giuliani was no longer able to practice law in the nation's capital. Giuliani's disbarment comes just months after the man formerly known as America's mayor was also disbarred in New York. Prior to Thursday, Giuliani, also a former U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York in the 1980s, had been licensed to practice law in Washington, D.C. since 1976. His D.C. bar status had been suspended since the summer of 2021, and Thursday's decision by the appeals court is the capstone on the 3-year fight for Time magazine's 2001 Person of the Year to keep his law license. About damn time, tweeted former Senate staffer Jim Manley in response to the news. Various legal experts expressed both astonishment and joy in reaction to Giuliani's disbarment. In quote tweeting the official announcement, attorney Philip T. Kingston wrote, "Do you know how hard it is to get disbarred? You lie and make false statements in court to try and overturn one lousy election, and suddenly people are all mad about it," civil attorney Daniel Aguilar sarcastically tweeted. Journalist Karen Schwartz offered her own pithy take, writing, "But he seemed so above board." Giuliani losing his ability to practice law came just after New York City Mayor Eric Adams was indicted, making him the first sitting mayor of America's largest city to face criminal charges. Journalist Noah Schachtman declared Thursday to be a great day for New York mayors and tweeted former Mayor Bill de Blasio's handle asking, "What you got?" Robbie Sherwood, who is the communications director for Arizona's Democratic Caucus according to his bio on X, formerly Twitter, sarcastically called Giuliani's disbarment lawfare before writing, "Nah, just kidding. That corrupt heel totally had this coming." The former New York City mayor has also been racking up a string of losses in civil court. Following his targeted harassment campaign against 2 former Georgia election workers, Rose Freeman and Shay Moss, a jury ordered him to pay roughly $150 million in a defamation judgment. Despite Giuliani filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in response to the judgment, a judge dismissed it, citing Giuliani's lack of compliance with creditors and the court. Giuliani's legal troubles don't end with his disbarment and defamation judgment. The former mayor is still facing criminal charges in both Arizona and Georgia for his alleged interference in those states' conduct of their elections in 2020. Investigators had difficulty tracking Giuliani down when serving his indictment, but were finally able to physically hand over paperwork at his 80th birthday party celebration in Florida. The New York Post reported that partygoers started screaming when one of the attendees revealed themselves to be a process server handing Giuliani his indictment.